Welcome to the Unclehack Podcast, where dudes pretty much just talk dude shit.
It's a beautiful day to be gay. Welcome to the Unclehack Podcast. We are living, we are loving, we are laughing. We are the whitest of women on this show. I'm out here trying to be positive Pete all the time. I'm taking vitamin D these days. I'm taking vitamin D, brother. And I ain't talking about the vitamin, okay? I'm getting it in the hoop. Oh, God, come on. Is he gay? We will find out today on Maury. Anyways, upcoming stand-up comedy dates, September 15th. This weekend, we are in Salmon Arm, British Columbia. September 16th, we are in Castlegar, British Columbia. September 24th, Vancouver, British Columbia. October 1st, Minneapolis, Minnesota, the first American date of the Danger Cats Comedy Tour. This is interesting, folks. We got our visas. We are heading south. We're doing it. Well, we're trying. Anyways, October 29th, back in Calgary. November 12th, back in Edmonton, Alberta. December 3rd, Plano, Texas. And no ticket link up yet, but get this. We are headed to the Mecca, baby. Austin, Texas, November 18th. We will be at the Sunset Strip. Brian Redband's Club, ladies and gentlemen. Have the kids made it? No, not even fucking close. But we're knocking on the door of the Podfather himself's comedy club. We get an opportunity to go down there and perform in none other than the comedy mecca right now, Texas, baby, the Lone Star State. We're just trying to be American every goddamn day. We're trying to take full fucking. What am I trying to? Let's think about what we're trying to say before we say it. Why don't we want to? I want to fully to my. I don't know. Fuck it. Whatever. Who cares? Half the time that we hop on this pod, you know, we start something and we can never finish it. You know, we don't get to the end of a thought. I just want to be American so I can get some use out of those amendments. Those seem nice, don't they? I want to be like a First and Second Amendment, like a fucking, you know. I want to get like super into Fox News. I'm going to go and start learning American history so I can throw some facts at fucking people, you know? I'm going to really get into Tucker Carlson, I think. I already like Alex Jones. He's my dog, you know? Who doesn't like Alex Jones? That guy's way too fun. Not even in a political sense, but it's just like once you start going down them streets, baby, life is nice. You get terrified. You get scared. Oh, the New World Order is going to take over tomorrow. The salamanders are turning gay. The salamanders are turning gay. I seen them the other day. They were leading the charge on a goddamn pride parade, and they got themselves a baton that they were throwing in the air. And the second salamander had two. He had not one but two pride flags flying, waving them around down here in the streets of San Francisco. Does it make sense? Nobody knows. But all I know is the fertilizer is turning these goddamn lizards gay. These amphibians are turning very sexually perverse. That's what makes it fun. So we get an opportunity to go down there to none other than the dog pound, baby. Austin, Texas. I'm very excited. News just keeps flooding in and it feels good, you know, like, I don't know, you put so much time and effort into something and you know what? You can't expect your garden to grow in a year, and over the course of time, I've noticed that if you veer off your path, you can really destroy it very fast, very fast. But we're very goal-oriented now, which is, it's kind of gay to say that, isn't it? I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm the smartest guy ever. I'm not. I'm the only guy in this room, and I don't even think I'm the smartest guy in it. You know what I'm saying? That's how we roll, baby. It's hard. going down that. But to all the young fellas out there, I've met a number of young guys that listen to the pod. They have a good time listening. Have a couple chuckles, and it's sick to hear that some of them have attempted to chase their dreams and were successful at it. There was a young guy, I talked about him recently, but a young guy came up to me there and he said, you know what? I've always wanted to do this. I took the initiative, started fucking, and I don't want to take credit or anything like that, but he was like, yeah, listen to the pod and it fucking helped me. So if it helps, that's great, but I don't know. I'm just speaking my mind, you know? I'm not about to act as if like I'm some poli-science fucking major over here that understands geopolitics. I'm trying to learn it, but I get bored with it at times. Some of it's very interesting. I like going into the CIA files and the FBI and like the weird shit that went on, you know? All these operations that took place. It's like, holy shit. And you expect me to believe what's being portrayed in the media to be true these days, you know? That's where the crossfire starts to get me. And it's like, what the fuck? You know, it's like difficult. And it's just it's a war on your mind almost to like confuse you. And that's how I feel about a lot of things, you know? It's difficult. It is, but it's also fun to sit back and make fun of it, you know? I'm hearing young guys going on dates, you know, even fellas inside my peer group, guys in the community here, talking about going on dates these days and how they're like more political. People want to know how you vote. Yeah, we have gotten too open with everything. You know, we got to put everything online. And I know, that's what you do. I know that, but I don't put a lot of my personal life online because I feel like it's dumb, you know? With the online shit, I just try to do funny shit, and some of it isn't funny at all, you know? I watch the stuff in the past, and guys are like, that was the funniest shit you ever did, and I look at it, I'm like, that was so dumb and so gay. That was just me turning on a camera and just talking. There was no thought behind it. It was just ranting, raving, letting my mind run. And it's not like anything has changed much. I've just sat down and tried to think thoughts through, and that just got worse, you know? Like, it got way worse. But seeing that dates now are political and like people are disagreeing and you got to align, it's becoming very divided in that sense that you even have to date inside your political party. You know, first it was like, now you got to find the same race, you got to find the same religion, the same political party. Like, it's getting hard out there just to get some pussy. What happened to good old fashioned lying? What happened, guys? What happened to just lying? You remember when dudes would just lie just to get some sniz? That seemed easier. You know? Did white knights ruin getting pussy for us? We will find out later in this episode when we talk to the king. No, I'm joking. There's no guests on this show. You know why there's never any guests on this show? Because I have a difficult time planning things. Total dude in the sense of a schedule, that trying to align my schedule with another person is rather difficult. You know? It's like, oh, this is all you do? It's like, yeah, this is all I do. This is all I do. I sit in front of computers. And even then, I'm like, fuck, I don't feel like waiting around for this character to come talk to me for an hour. And I find myself getting bored in conversation a lot, you know? That's what I find. I like being alone. I think like being alone for those 2 years, you know, you're just sitting in the house with your significant other, and then you go out in public and you start talking with people. You're like, God damn it, I'd much rather be at home. And that's not good. I'm not saying that's good, you know? I know that's bad because we should be exchanging thought and having conversation, but I find my social battery is always on empty, and I don't know why, you know? I try to figure that out. I try to understand why when I go out in public that it's like, fuck, I don't want to be around all of this. I think it's more so because it annoys me. You know, I'm not the type of person to be thrown around conversation. And small talk is annoying. It is like, hey man, how you doing? You know, I try. I'm really trying at it, but it annoys me. And I can't imagine going on dates. I'm 32. I couldn't imagine doing first dates again. I can't imagine after 2 years of folks being locked indoors with just their thoughts and you have to like take on your mind and understand how that thing operates. Jeez Louise, no wonder the kids are a little weird these days. And why are we always on Gen Z's ass, you know? Why are we always... It's not like this thing is about to get any better. These kids are lazy. I honestly, at this point, I don't blame them. You know? The doom and gloom that you read on the news and the headlines that they're handed. You know, I seen one that Gen Z is more... What was it? They don't trust the media. That's because, like, now... I think the generation of bloggers now are these millennial types that were told that they could have everything in the world, and now they didn't get everything in the world, but they're told to tell everybody you can still do that. And the misinformation, quote unquote, is a new angle to use to be like, this is why you're wrong and it's misinformation, when it's nowhere near close to the truth. It seems like, you know. It just seems like that. It was just like, it's like a psyop to make you believe that you're dumb and you should just trust them. It's a total gaslight situation, you know? That's our move. Our dudes should be doing that. What happened to dudes just doing that? You know? Babe, I would never cheat on you. I would never cheat on you. That's like the news telling you, listen, we would never lie to you. That's the news these days. The news is just like, that boyfriend that's always out, doesn't call you very often, only hits you up every, you know, does all that shady I would never cheat on you. Even though there's like somebody on somebody's Snap story, there's him in the club, drink, a couple ladies, talking to ladies. No. I was just telling him that I have a beautiful girl at home. I don't want anything to do with you, you know. The club now that everything's on social media, dudes are getting busted all the time. That to me is kind of funny. It's like women are using social media to find out if their boyfriends have other girlfriends. They're going on TikTok and be like, hey, I just started dating this guy. Is anybody else fucking him? That's the new dirty.com. I don't know if you guys, that's a throwback for millennials. It's like you would go on the dirty, and if somebody had an article written about him, you're like, oh no. Somebody was extremely mad at this individual to take time out of their day to write paragraphs and paragraphs of how big of a piece of shit this individual is. Now we're just using TikTok and we're putting our own face on it. It used to be anonymous. You didn't want to attach yourself to talking shit on somebody. We used to, you know, it was just like a fun read. That was like the tabloids of your local town. There was a fun time. If you're in a small town, you remember every small town had one, and it was like the Tabor Truth and Tell, and it would just ignite the town. That Tabor Truth and Tell is like my hometown, right? But whatever, it would be like an anonymous posting site that you could put on, and then they would take that and just copy paste it to a Facebook group, and everything would be posted from that page. And it got nuts. I remember people were feuding on there. I remember I had one wrote about me about like, it was something like, who's the hot guy? And it was like, okay, yeah. And before you shit, I'm not lying about this, okay? I'm not trying to make myself feel good about this, because it made things worse for the relationship that I was in at that time. Who the fuck is this bitch writing this shit? Oh, I don't fucking know. It says anonymous. So you then learning that, you can just write something about somebody and you just know that there's problems at home. People were airing some garbage on there, doxing folks, calling people out. It was some shaky territory on there. A lot of people became untrustworthy of those around them. They were keeping things to themselves. We weren't so loose-lipped. It was kind of nice, but it got wild in that town. It got wild for a while. That made it fun, you know, because small towns are already bad. And then you give them access to the internet to start talking some jazz with zero repercussions. Because before you could be like, well, Janice told me at the local IGA that Keith is cheating on Cheryl with Denise. And now we got ourselves a trifecta of fuck around. And it's getting harder to figure out who's what, where, when, and how. You know, that was the joy in a small town, was the drama on those pages, and everybody was on it. You'd hear people whispering. You'd see what was on Tabor Truth and Tell the other week. Oh, buddy, let me hear. I'll tell you. And then it was like a brush fire throughout the whole town until it was like, all right, we got to shut this down. We're destroying families, for Christ's sakes. We're really getting into it. Life is good. That's why I like small towns, man. Big city, you don't get any of that. You just like, it's not as fun. You can't fuck around like that. You can't fuck around like that. And there was never like in the dating scene in a small town, you're not bringing up, that's a big city problem with the whole political thing, I find. Is like, oh, who did you vote for? In a small town, it's just like, are you available? I'm available. We started hanging out. We went to a few garage parties. You know, our friends and your friends know that we're both single, both went through a divorce. That's basically what it is when you hit my age at 32 in a small town. It's like, you're single, you got a few kids. I'm single, got a few kids. You want to try and figure this out together because it's pretty hard by ourselves, and we can juggle this as best as we possibly can. What do you say? You want to basically vertically integrate, as they would say in the business world, and put these two companies together and see if we can make something out of it? That's basically dating in a small town. Vertical integration. Combining families. Combining incomes. Now we just doubled our income. You got a good job. I got a decent job. We're able to afford things again. This is nice. We can go on family vacation. I haven't done that in a while since that bitch took my house, you know. You get to have something to bitch about. That guy was a piece of shit. Yeah, my ex was a piece of shit too. And then now you're bonding. You both have piece of shit exes. There's no political. You don't have time to talk about political differences. When the ex took the ATV, the fucking quad, you know. Shit was bad. Shit was brutal. I like that. It's fun shit. This is, we'll get into the fun portion of the show here. I like watching stuff on YouTube. I imagine you're a lot like me. You like watching stuff on the YouTube. It's an enjoyable platform and a lot of content out there that, perpetuates fear into your mind, as if like some things are really ramping up right now. And my favorite right now is like how white nationalism is on the rise. Like it's the scariest thing on the planet because neo-Nazis are gathering again, and they're very public about it. But the funny thing is when you watch these videos, I piss myself laughing because it's like, we're gonna watch one. So buckle up. If you can't handle that, if you're in the car and you're about to, you think like, oh shit, he's going there today. He's going there. But I want to let you know that this is some of the funniest shit that you can watch. You got to watch this content instead of being like, oh my God, I can't believe they're doing this. And just be like, I can't believe how pathetic this is. You know what I mean? Like, this is what the news is talking about with white nationalism. Is this the actual white nationalism that they're talking about? Because, like, quite honestly, if you're seeing this, you're like, Jesus Christ, boys, this is like, they don't even got a hockey team worth of fucking foot soldiers or whatever they call it. And the foot soldiers that they do have, you look at them and be like, Jesus Christ, we got 8 truck drivers and a retired hot dog contest winner. What is going on? What white nationalism is fucking taking place here? The only thing they're doing is taking up more space. It's just, then they have like one leader. It's so much like, let's just fucking watch this. It is too rich. Now, here we go. FNTV does not endorse the views for educational and journalistic purposes only. FNTV's raw footage of this event on September 2nd in Orlando, Florida is represented for documentary, news, and educational purposes only. freedomnews.tv does not endorse the views of those documented therein. Let's get into this. This is...
With the Jew in the oven! Please stop! Milo! You're not tough good! Heil Hitler! Head of the
Like, that's what you want to see is fat Nazis. Fat Nazis is actually kind of funny. If you really think about it, you know? None of the, like, there's like two of them in here that are like physically fit where you'd be like, okay, maybe they got military training, but Americans trying to be Nazis is, they're fucking doing Hail Hitler speech and fucking, and they're on a bridge, okay? Keep in mind, they're on a bridge. This isn't like in front of a government of a building or of any sort, and they're trying to send a message like, you're on top of a freeway here, which is such a white trash thing to do. It'd be like, you know where we should do this, brothers? On the highway. We should go on the highway, start sig-hailing some of the pickups and whatnot that are driving by, let them know that our presence is to be known. We are 35 deep right now. We are less than a, quite honestly, if any NFL football team came down here, they could easily run through us physically, emotionally, and mentally. We have the intellectual fucking thinking power of a guy that does a podcast in a spare room of his house. You know? We got one guy over here. He's dressed like the goddamn Undertaker. He's got that Undertaker full brim hat from the early 90s. That's hilarious. Imagine Nazi Undertaker. That would have been a fun character. Where was Vince on that one? He was sleeping on that character. Zombie Nazi Undertaker. Fat Nazis. Jesus Christ. What happened, boys? You know, the Fuhrer is wherever he is, heaven or hell, depending on how you view World War II or a certain group of individuals. But he is looking either up or down, like I said, depending on how you view it. I'm not going to put my views on the internet. Why would anybody want to do that? That'd get you in trouble. But imagine looking down and be like, this is what we become. This is where we're at now. Fat Americans on a bridge in Orlando. Just no military training. These guys couldn't even infiltrate a fucking Circle K. If they tried, they would get taken out easily at a Circle K. They could not successfully take over a bakery in Orlando if they tried. These guys, never mind winning a war, they couldn't even win a 40-yard dash. An 88-yard dash. Hey, found it. They'll got matching t-shirts. Be like, hey, wear the red one today. We're sending a message. We're going to the bridge. We're going to the bridge? We're going to the bridge. We're doing the bridge mission today? God damn it. I knew it. I knew today was going to be a good day. Oh, fuck me running. Shall I wear my black shorts or pants? Well, it is supposed to be about 35 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. It's supposed to be about 80 degrees, 9 degrees Fahrenheit. So I suggest that you dress for the occasion. We need to be loud. We need to be proud. Well, my question is, though, should I or should I not wear the shorts? Jesus Christ, Jeffrey. It's not about the shorts. Well, I'm just trying to know whether or not I'm going to be sweaty if I wear my jack boots in my shorts. Is it going to look silly? Are they going to make fun of us? It's like, listen, regardless, they're going to make fun of us, okay? There's 35 of us standing on a bridge, sig-hailing a bunch of fucking traffic that's actually going to work on a goddamn, I don't even know what, it's September 3rd. What was that? Like a Monday, Tuesday? What was that? What was the day of the week that these gentlemen decided that this was, it was a Sunday. Out on a Sunday. Oh my Lord. Lord. I want to get to the interview portion. The Blood Tribe.
Jews will not replace us.
Brother, I think they already did. Oh, my sweet Jesus. Imagine, like, fucking, you look on the TV and then this is your dad. Grandpa's down on the bridge again. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Not again. I told you to quit. We got to get rid of the History Channel. He's getting too jacked up sitting down in the basement. And then all of a sudden he goes on Facebook. He got Facebook now. See that they're going to the bridge today. He's all jacked up. Had himself an espresso. We told him not to get an espresso. Now he's down there yelling that Jews will not replace us on a fucking bridge with all these other goddamn idiots. My dad's downtown. Is this your father? Oh, God. I just want to state that the family comes out and they're like, listen, we apologize for his actions. We didn't give him his medication that day. He was feeling a little up to it. Are we happy about this? Not entirely. We're not entirely happy about this. What we will say is we've canceled the History Channel on our satellite subscription, so he's not allowed. And we've put some guardrails up on the internet at our house. Just alone. Jews will not replace us.
Replace us! Jews will not replace us! Replace you fucking pedo! Hail the Fuhrer! Hail Hitler! Hail the Fuhrer! Let's get the room! We're going now! Let's go!
This is too much. This is too rich.
Hey, what's your ethnicity?
I'm Irish.
Not hers.
Holocaust lives Open borders for Israel! Open borders for Israel! Oh, hail the new dawn!
Sieg! Sieg! Sieg!
They're very uncoordinated. You know, they're very uncoordinated. You can tell they haven't practiced this. They don't get together and do military training of any sort. They just kind of get together and yell wild shit. This is open mic comedy at the best, you know, and like you always get a few radicals in there that think that they can just like start yelling some wild shit. This is like the epitome of open mic comedy right here, folks. This is you go to any open mics in a local scene, this is probably what you'll hear is just like a very uncoordinated set, like a bunch of people getting together. They're like, okay, what are we going to do today? Well, we were thinking about 2.5 hours on the bridge of just yelling Sig Hail. And we'll go from there. What do you guys say? Bring your flags, wear red top, black bottom. That's all we care about. Too good. Too good. This guy, we got to get to where he's doing a little interview. Okay, so this is when all right. Not a bad chant. So
I was doing some errands this morning because I live an hour from here, and I had to get my hair done. And I was about to drive over on this exit, and I saw it. So I
think this is Laura Ingram,
It's crazy.
a journalist.
We're all DeSantis. Woo! What are you doing here, What are you doing here, Laura Juma?
No, maybe not Laura Ingram.
No, because you're a hypocrite. No, you're a hypocrite. I'm not a fan. And the one thing, you're against white supremacy, but then the Biden administration is 80% Jewish. You don't say anything about Jewish supremacy. That rules America. Or the Jewish-controlled media. Or the Jews for open borders. Or the Jews.
Yeah, like I told him, my ancestors built the greatest country that ever existed.
Amen.
You know what I mean? Like, this is why I don't understand how white nationalism is taken like that serious. You know, like this is like me going into a political debate. I'm gonna get fucking destroyed. You know, anything to do with political science, I'll get raked over the coals, and I'll admit it. I'm not. Yeah, I don't understand politics that well. I just find a lot of it funny. And there's like, it's like Swiss cheese. You can see right through it a lot of the times. And that's what's enjoyable about these guys. Like intellectually, these guys, me and them are on the same grounds. On my Sundays, I would prefer to be like watching football or, relaxing. I don't really feel the need to go and stand on a bridge in Orlando to start, waving my swastika flag to the people that are just like, Jesus Christ. And it's a Sunday. I'd imagine that highway isn't that fucking busy. You want to make a statement, you got to do that on like a Monday during rush hour, I imagine that the traffic flow here is not very high. September 3rd, was that? No, never mind. That was, that'd be this past weekend where it was the first week of regular season of the NFL. So I imagine that they took this last Sunday off because, you got to watch the Raiders play or whatever you guys are into. I don't know what their team is down there. Imagine maybe the Dolphins. Oh, we don't watch football because it's not a white sport. We're more into horseshoes or the beanbag toss game, cornhole. A nice white game. Holy shit.
My enemies, who have taken control of it, are giving it to people who not only did not have my best interest in mind, but are not capable of maintaining what was built.
Why are you marching today?
Oh, this guy. I've seen him before. His name is Boneface. That's what he goes by. I've seen some interviews with him. Quite funny. Motherfucking Boneface. Oh, shit, I should have fucking brought something up of him. You know what? While that's playing in the back. Get the interview going here.
It's right there.
But why today? Why the big red shirts march?
We like to get together and hang out. We're all good buddies. This is a lot of fun. You want to come next time? You're the Ukrainian one, aren't you?
The fact that we can't use our freedom of speech, it's insane. Everyone's scared to use words. Sticks and stones, what? But words? That's right. These are just words. We're just trying to educate people. Right? White people are going extinct. They're going extinct in Ireland. They're bringing a bunch of invaders in there. It's only happening in white countries. This multiculturalism thing, it's a genocidal program for white people, and white people have been conditioned for years to believe this. Indians deserve their own homeland, Chinese deserve their own homeland, Africans their own homeland, white people. There's nothing racist about that.
It's you know what I mean? Like you hear that, like what's funny is like some people are like, you know what? He makes a half decent point. This whole integration thing, I'm not a huge fan of. But I don't think just the setting of it is hilarious. Is like we're on a fucking bridge here, guys. I don't know how serious you want to be taken, but we'll get.
I think Biden's better than Trump because he sends rockets to Ukraine. Doesn't he? Hell Ukraine, hell Azov. Tell me this.
So this goon in the back, from what I've learned, he actually was boots on the ground. This tatted up guy in the background, his face tatted. He went to the Ukraine and fought with the Azov battalion. Like, listen, I'm not a lot, but like, you know what? That's kind of, out of all the people that put on Ukrainian flags on their back window, this guy was like, yeah, you know what? I'm about that shit. Hopped on a plane, went over there, boots on the ground with the Azov battalion. What? At that point, you kind of got to be like, okay, this guy isn't fucking around. He strapped up. He went over there. I think he's probably the only one to do so, you know? And quite honestly, when that guy gets off the plane and be like, that's who we recruited. Oh shit. Maybe we might do some, like if it was that fat fuck And he's getting off the plane to be like, nice, we got some cannon fodder. We got somebody who's going to take a few bullets for us. And by a few, I mean a lot. By the meat on that boy, we're going to be able to fucking make some serious ground. That's a human shield and a half. And then you get this guy over here. Old, what was it? Boneface. You get Boneface getting off the plane and be like, oh, okay. So do you want to just run this or what? What's going on here? Let's see a Boneface. We got a Boneface update 4 months ago here. 9 days ago, neo-Nazi Boneface calls anti-racist OG Diablo for a one-on-one fight. Oh, okay. So this guy's a fucking nut job. This is hilarious. These guys, let's hear the Boneface update.
Eto Boneface, suka. Here I am, middle of the ocean, hanging the fuck out. Why? Because I fucking do what I want, that's why. Boneface. That's what I do. Hang out in the middle of oceans, in large open bodies of water, and fight sharks with this majestic spear. Yeah. So anyway.
Pardon me?
It appears to be that we are coming upon the year anniversary of the
this is rather annoying.
Interview with some like-minded individuals on Telegram, but they didn't.
Some like-minded individuals. We enjoy sipping tea and exchanging Carfax. Oh my goodness. Motherfucking Boneface.
Christopher, you are, a sizable gathering, but fairly small. How big does this need to become? And how big do you see it becoming? Paint a picture of this movement.
We just have to start a fire. We have to just start a fire.
How do you do that?
We're the kindling. And then once we set the fire, we get the fire hot, then we get the rest of our brothers blazing.
And how do you do that?
Be the vanguard. Stick up for ourselves. Stand up.
We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the gas chambers. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world was turning. We're the kindling and my brothers are waiting. Slava Ukraine. Fuck me. You're small in numbers, right? Oh, mate, you're a bit small in numbers right now. It's if I can, you slow that down and throw a geezer accent on that guy, you'd start to, it's a fire. Sound like Joe Biden. We got a fire, got the brothers out here. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Jack? Talk about chocolate ice cream overhead bridge. Wave a flag, Jack. Jesus Christ.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Show no fear.
Fucking got him. Dude, roasted. Boom, roasted live on camera. Totally fucking got him. Watch this.
No fear.
Call him a pussy. And that's what fucking melted his skull. Oh my. No way. No, fucking pussy. What did she say there? One more time.
Stick up for ourselves. Stand up. Don't be afraid. Show no fear.
Covering your face, pussy.
Oh. Right today, where are you going now and what are you going to do?
Cover your face, pussy. Oh, fuck. Dude, that's all it took? Prior. Oh, dude, never mind. I could destroy these guys name calling. Holy shit. That is too good.
We're doing what you see. We're gathering together. We're projecting our voice. Right?
Your colors, I see.
How's it going?
Why are you guys marching today?
White power? Are you worried? Are you afraid?
Why you marching? White power. Not quite sure. We just got together a few good. So, we used to gather in a garage and have a few drinks, and then we got a little drunk one day, started exchanging a few ideas. Next thing you know, these guys think the same as me. I had a few ideas, watched a few documentaries, like the old guy that was started the Jews and Not Praises chant. He was my neighbor about 5 years ago, And then I worked with a few of these other guys. We were, fresh out of prison, nowhere to really go. So we started roofing together. That's what we started doing. And we realized that we don't like laying black things on the roof. We like laying them on the pavement. So we got together, got a few cases of Bud Light before it was gay. Don't drink that shit anymore. It's gay. But I do enjoy that it is on sale, and sometimes I take advantage of that. I do enjoy that the market share is down, and I'm able to buy what was once a great American beer on sale. But now I do it in secrecy because it's gay. We got together and we're like, and we don't really have an angle, a motive. We don't even really have a website or any sort of social media. We just kind of gather together every now and then. Somebody will get an idea, be like, hey, they just built a new bridge. What do you say we go and fucking christen it, fella? Hell yeah, brother.
How could you be so brave? How could you be so brave? Are you scared? The feds will come. Oh my God, we're coming for you. We're at the pitchforks. We're coming for you.
I don't believe that shit was. I believe that was staged. Set up our government.
Oh yes, now they take it to the streets. They're going through neighborhoods. It is funny watching these guys try and take this serious because it's kind of odd. You know what I mean? This is like when you catch like those cosplay. You know when a cosplay convention is over and all the people leave the center and you're watching these people flood the streets in their costumes and stuff and be like, this is odd. Why am I looking at anime characters? Why is Naruto sitting on a patio having a cider right now? Why am I looking at that? What is going on? And then more come, and you're like, what the hell is happening? But those guys are like out in public. These guys, they look like they're in an empty parking lot in, like a commercial area, the business end of town, They're not doing this in a residential area, which is kind of funny that they just found an empty parking lot that they can all gather. First, it was a bridge that didn't get no traffic. So they're like, hey, I know what we can get to drive up a little more attention is we'll go to a commercial parking lot on a Sunday where there is no business taking place. What do you say, boys? Yeah, like, this is insane. And people are like filming them, laughing. It's just journalists like following them around. Okay, here we go. We've hit the streets. And still, very light traffic where they're at. It does seem odd. This little clip right here, I'm seeing like 6 cars. 6 cars have passed these idiots in a 15-second clip.
Laura, go back to Israel. Stop following us, you parasitical Jew.
Oh, there it is. Boom. Roasted.
Have a good day. We're in Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's the gist of the video. I seen this at night and I could not stop laughing. Like, when the media is like ranting and raving about white nationalism taking over, it's pretty much just like Boneface in a canoe out in the ocean, talking about Ukraine, and then 18 guys on a bridgeway waving their flags on a Sunday. You know, I don't think should it be watched? Maybe we should throw some eyes on it. You know, keep a look on it, because it's getting, will this get into anything? Fucking nobody wants to be caught in public waving a swastika around. Unironically, you know, nobody wants to be out doing that. But, hey, breaking news. When I'm right, I'm fucking right, I tell you. What did I tell you? We covered, you remember Kayla Lemieux, right? The teacher from Oakville with the fake prosthetic tits? Guess what? Kayla doesn't exist anymore. Kayla does not exist anymore, boys and girls. The shop teacher was fooling us all. Stubble crosser, shop teacher trades triple Z top for police escort to Hamilton School. 2 protesters showed up, but left before brandishing their placards. Wrong day. Tuesday was not the first day of classes at North. See, they don't even know when the first day of classes are. But this guy did it. He trolled the whole country. He got him. Mr. Lemieux, we say this. Well done. That's the type of behavior. You pissed off an entire world. Western media was going bananas over this, and nobody looked into it. Just went in, mocked the school system, proved that they are so ingrained in being inclusive that they went to this extent, and he made fools out of them. Now he's like, dude, he looks like a total bro in this picture. He's in a tie-dye shirt, cargo pants. Who wears cargo fucking shorts, or cargo shorts, right? And just chilling. Tie-dye shirt. He looks like the fucking dude, man. He looks like the dude. He's got the vibe. He's chilling. He just wants to teach himself. He was fucking around. He got all of us upsetty spaghetti. Well done. That rules so hard. This guy kicks major ass. I will say that. And what the fuck you mean? Fucking something like that, getting everybody upset over the fact you wore fake tits in front of the kids. It's hilarious. The school went to great lengths to try and cover this up. It didn't work. They were like, no phones in shop class. And kids were still taking fucking photos of him. He trolled everybody. It is amazing.
Has been punking all of us and showing what a disgrace the Ontario school system has become as a result of it. Hi, I'm Brian Lilly, political columnist for the Toronto Sun. If you're not sure who Cory Lemieux is, perhaps you're more familiar with the other name that he went by for a little while, Kayla Lemieux. Kayla Lemieux is the person who showed up all of last school year at Oakville's Trafalgar High School.
Can you imagine that coming to shop class and you're like a kid and be like, what the hell is going on here? Well, I'm talking about God wood. It's honestly the funniest shit. He fucking got us. He got us. I told you. What did I tell you? This guy's trolling. This is a total troll. There's no way. There's no way. You can't be that confident. That's the first thing you should have looked at. It's like, how confident is this person wearing this shit? Too confident. Too confident to know. That's a great troll. You did it. You got these guys on the ropes. You accomplished exactly what you wanted to do. You pissed off an entire nation. Dude, people were going nuts about that. The memes that came out of it. Total mockery of the school board. Wow. That's, you have to applaud it. You can't hate the game. You can't even hate the player on this. And actually, you can hate the game. What am I talking about? You can't hate the player in the game in this one. Unfucking believable. That's
as a woman with huge, unrealistic prosthetic breasts, a blonde wig, and short bike shorts. This was something that caused consternation among students, among parents, but the board stood by it, defended Lemieux, said...
Only for him to be like, psych, gotcha. Dude, that school board's probably like, for fuck me. That leaked post on 4chan of the one kid, there was something leaked and being like, nah, dude, he's a total bro. And he mocked the system. I wanted to cover this. You know, I wanted to put, what did we tell you? We were the show, I think the only show to be like, dude, this is the greatest, this is trolling. This has to be trolling. You don't go in there with the attitude that guy had and just, you know, you can't look at that and be like, this is for real, right? You can't do that. Maybe if it was like, you'd be able to tell. There was just some things that were off. There was, you know what I mean? Like the hairstyles, all of that. There was just too much off with it. And for it to come out of nowhere at the end of the school year and have everybody go bananas. Dude, he dropped the biggest smoke bomb into the school year, got everybody upset to the point where people were protesting outside of the school. I'm just thinking that guy was like looking for like an early retirement. Maybe they were going to relieve him of his position and he was going to get a payout. Something. There had to be a different angle other than just exposing the school system and the school boards for being just like total frauds and really diving in on this whole inclusive shit and making them look like fools. And he drops the grenade, walks out of the building and just watches it explode behind him. He was the Joker in this situation just by wearing fake tits in a shop class. Unbelievable. You did it, buddy. That's king trolling shit.
Except now, well, Lemieux is back at another school, this time in Hamilton, and showing up as a man? Yeah, that's right. Showing up in cargo shorts, t-shirts, golf shirts, and a beard.
Are you surprised? Are you not entertained? Genius, dude. That kicks so much ass. There's probably a few folks that are listening to this right now that are like, oh, what the fuck? There's nothing funny about the fuck. Fuck you. Have a laugh. This guy totally trolled there. Yeah, and I would be pissed off too if you made me look like a fucking fool, but we seen it. We called that from, you know, we threw up a Hail Mary. That could have been totally wrong, and I would have totally accepted it. But now we sit here victorious with our win, don't we, gentlemen? You know, that's the joy of the Uncle Hack podcast. You throw an idiot, a microphone, a camera, what could happen? We watched 20 minutes of neo-Nazis on a goddamn bridge, and we had a good time doing it, didn't we? And now we changed gears. We go into 8th because it's like, oh, you can only listen to Jews will not replace us so many times before. It's like, it's still funny, but it just doesn't have the same punch. You know, you can only watch a silver-haired fox who looks like a breeze could take him out. You know, a whisper could take that guy out. Yelling some crazy shit like that on a bridge, and then it gets a little old. And then then we change gears, right? Throw a total left turn on you, and I'm like, get this. Oakville teacher, prosthetic tits, total bro, total dude. He was the whole time. And we're stoked about it. We love it. Guys out here rolling around the shop class, fucking running some bandsaws, showing the boys how to run a bandsaw and be like, listen, you want to see the broest move ever? I'm going to show up here. Triple Zs, baby. You guys ain't never seen triple Zs. You only see them on morbidly obese women. That's who you see them on. Some thick bitches. You ever seen them on a man? And watch the school board try and defend this one. Watch them. This is a blitz. And you got your third string quarterback in, and you're down 2 points, 20 yards out. This is the last chance. This is a Hail Mary play. And watch them try and defend this, you know? This is the 12th round, and they're going for a knockout, and they're losing bad, and they got to defend this, and like backs against the wall. Well, you know, we're just trying to be a little inclusive around here, and they want to express themselves, and parents are going bananas. You'd be like, you can't have a fucking guy wearing fake fucking goddamn titties trying to run a goddamn bandsaw. Everybody knows that. What if they pop? Jesus Christ, I can't have my son looking at that. What if he starts thinking he's gay? Looking at a man's ass with giant tits. What the fuck is this? At high school? And then the guy just comes back and be like, what's up, bitches? I'm the dog. That really pissed some people off. That was good, wasn't it? Good troll. Well done. Unreal. Standing ovation. We don't even need to listen to this fucking dinosaur Brian Lilly sit here and be like, well, you know, was it a great troll? Was it not a great troll? Because you know what time it is, folks? It is hate mail. We like hate mail. That's what we love around here. We love talking about the hate mail. We get some from time to time. We get some morons calling into the show or writing into the show. That's the joy of this show. I think one of these is old, and I made a mistake, but I'm not sure. That's the thing. But you can email me your hate mail today, unclehack@dangercats.tv. Send it in. We got two great little notes in here. unclehack@dangercats.tv. Subject line, hate mail. Send it into the show. Let's have fun. You can email an idiot and make yourself feel good about that. That's the joy of this. You know, we like to include those with the show. We like to have fun on this show. That's what we like to do. We like to just sit here, talk shit, and have some fun. All right, our first piece of hate mail today, folks. Hey, you moonshine-infused redneck, hillbilly kind of type. You look like the kind of guy that big mows big time and then falls over after 4 German beer. Let me bring you some enlightenment about gay agenda. If people don't become these gay-ass motherfuckers, they will reproduce, and they are just that stupid that they would do that big time. That's exactly why the transhumanists got their LGBTQ plus ultra plans. Guys like Bezos pay big time for that shit. Let me tell you some about the gay. They can't reproduce, and those cheaters who just make a dyke prego are problematic. And to be completely honest with you, I think it would be good if you turn gay yourself. You shall not reproduce. Take a deep look at yourself. Think about your epigenetics. You are a junkie and will be for the rest of your life. Fine, I deal with the same shit. Don't take this serious. Don't take this serious. Don't take this serious or don't. Greets from Germany, a fan. Sorry for typos. What an episode to have this. See, prior, we watched what we thought, those are foreign Nazis. Those are foreign Nazis, right? They're on a bridge yelling about it. And then you get this, you get one from the homeland and you're like, Jesus Christ, this guy needs to jump off that bridge. What the hell happened here? What is going on here? I don't even know what he's trying to tell me. I get that he's saying I'm gay and a junkie. I get that part. But apart from that, holy shit. That was rough, wasn't it? Hey, you pissbag. All right, now round 2. Hey, you pissbag degenerate. Meant with the utmost respect. Loving the pod and the shows. Made it to E-Town to catch the boys. Great show. Sorry I couldn't stay to visit after. Your man in the Mac sending another hate mail in. Really sick of all these mentally ill, they, them, blue-green hair trolls screaming to get their way like straight fuck off. Go get help, you mentally deranged piece of pawn scum. No one wants to fuck you or even associate to you. Because you look at your toddler-like behavior, for fuck's sakes. These people disgust me. Overweight, unhealthy, making god-awful noise, bringing no value or no substance to society, talking about how our children deserve to live that way. Goddamn mouth breathers. Like, fuck any kid should ever end up like you. Sterilize yourself and do the world a favor. Anyways, thanks, pal. Appreciate the vent and rant here. Keep on bringing us the good stuff. Best of luck on the American Travels and show. The world needs more hack, brother. We appreciate you writing that into our show. That's what's enjoyable about this podcast, you know, is we like to make you a part of it as best as we can by allowing you to write into the show. We read these out. We have a good time. And if you want to write one in, it's unclehack at dangercats.tv, subject line hate mail. You can even send a voice recording. You know, say you're not very good at typing. Voice record yourself and email it to me, unclehack at dangercats.tv. I'm surprised nobody thought about this prior. We're just coming up with this right now. You can send a voice note to me. I'll download it, and then we'll play it on the fucking show. How does that sound, folks? Send a voicemail. Send a voice note. That's all you got to do. Record yourself talking, put it in there, and send it in. Email it to the show. Wow. Just to save yourself spelling mistakes, and then we can hear your voice, your tone, your delivery. How fun would that be? Send the voice note in, and you know that it's anonymous on here, so that's how we'll do it. That's how we'll do it. If you want to write in, you can. If you want to send a voice note in, you can do that as well. And if you would like an extra episode, or this episode that you're listening to right now, earlier, 48 hours earlier to be exact, head to patreon.com/dangercat69 and become a Danger Dong Patreon, or a piss tank, or a piss bag. I can't remember what we label them, but you can be a part of the fun. You get an extra episode of audio and video as well every Thursday at 3 p.m. When this podcast is released, there's another one released on the Patreon. How fun is that? Plus, you get this one that you're listening to earlier than everybody else, because those peasants can wait 48 hours. Because this is the most popular podcast in the planet. Thank you for listening to another episode, and we will see you next week, Thursday at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Take care, everybody. Enjoy yourself.